I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 12-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They go play action with Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's the 2nd time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Traylon Burks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Richardson back to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Richardson looking to throw this. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Achane on second down. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They give to Achane on the option. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go. Achane. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Option handoff now to Achane. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Running left, Achane. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Oh, they're changing this at the line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. In motion right, that's Burks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A final shot before the half, Richardson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Richardson looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Richardson to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Up the middle, Achane. And he stopped immediately there. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On the handoff, it's Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And, look, they had great field position to start, but, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This is Achane. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet,
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Now run by Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Richardson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Adetomiwa Adebawore able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal. Gay's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Achane. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Here's Achane. He'll get this down to the 38. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create